everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are outside, obviously with the goats, and today I'm hopping on to talk about them, to talk about shearing day, and to talk about shears. So let's jump right into this. I'm trying to beat some rain today, and so we are, let's see, what is today? October 4th, and we have been hot. Very hot the last, I don't know, week or so, and we're in for a rude awakening because I think today was supposed to be really hot and it's not, and we have 40s and 50s heading in this weekend. So that's how we roll in Michigan. We go from 90s to a 60-degree drop, or whatever it ends up being. It always feels hotter because of the humidity here. So the only problem with that right now is it looks, as I look at the 10-day forecast, I see rain every day. And that's going to be an issue with getting these guys sheared. Fortunately, I do have an option. We have a barn, we have a garage, and we have a couple of barns that are garages. And so I can easily take these guys in. And actually, the two here, I haven't introduced them yet. I know, you're loud. That's Peppermint Patty, and that's her mama, Hyacinth. And then this is Licorice, who is still, I'm getting better with them, but they're still a little bit skittish. And then that's Jelly Bean back there. They are twins from a different batch. If you remember back at the beginning of summer, in July, I got Hyacinth and Peppermint Patty. Hey, girl, don't chew on that. And I was supposed to get Peppermint Patty's sister, Tootsie Roll, and she ended up passing away. And so the breeder gave me some options, and I was only going to get 3 goats. And of course, these 2 came up, and so now I have 4. I love my husband. He is a good man, and yeah, I'm able to do these things that I'm able to do. So those are the new babies. So you can kind of see these. I just got their paperwork yesterday from my friend Bonnie, and I forgot to even, I pulled it out of the door there that she left it, and I know she had said that she was asking, no, don't climb on that. I might have to move. I'm not in there for a reason. I'm going to ignore her a little bit and see if she gets down. I don't, and the wire is not hot, so obviously she may just be here to entertain us for a while. So when Bonnie had brought me the 2 new babies, she said she wasn't even sure what color to call them, and I forgot to look. I'll have to put a note down below. So they are dark, super cute dark. And then, of course, Hyacinth is a little bit darker than Peppermint Patty. And so in regards to shearing them, I'm going to help Bonnie, I think, the 2nd week of October. And again, rain's going to play a role in that. I have sheared, when we had our alpacas, I used to shear our Pygora goats. My husband and I did. I was able to do them. They were smaller and easy for me to handle. We tried shearing our alpacas. It did not go well. There's a whole story behind that. So I ended up hiring the alpaca barber here in Michigan, is what they're known as. That's their name. And they come out and they do an amazingly quick job of it, just with the tools that they have. So, and a couple of the times we had the alpacas sheared, it was raining, and I always tried to keep them in the barn for that day, just so they didn't get soaked. We sheared them in our garage at that time. We didn't really have a barn per se. I had a pallet barn that we had built out of pallets, obviously, and it worked to keep them dry. And so I remember those days of trying to keep them dry and stuff. So I am probably going to be shearing these guys in the next, I want to go to help Bonnie shear first, and then I'm going to do mine right after that. I just want to get a feel for it. I've talked about this a little bit. I am a very visual learner, and I'm a very hands-on learner. And so if I can help her and learn how to do it, and she is full of knowledge, so I can ask her questions, and she's really great at answering things. And so I'm assuming the process is going to be same as what our Pygoras were. I just need a refresher because it has been, what has it been, 8 years since I've sheared anything. And so I had 6 Pygora goats, and they were all about the color of Peppermint Patty, the lighter, between the two of them, Peppermint Patty and Hyacinth, is what my colors were. And so with Pygora fiber, it has to be de-haired. It's just one of those fibers that you really have to de-hair it. And you can do it yourself. It is extremely painful, long process. You get, trying to think of what, they're spiked carders. Oh goodness, I can't even remember the name of them. People are yelling at me going, you're telling me the name of them. So they're essentially like carders, but they have these long nail spikes on them, and you run the fiber through them multiple times. And doing that, yeah, for me, doing it by hand was just not worth the time. And so I bundled up all of my Pygora together because they were all within the same color range, and I had it processed by a mill here in Michigan. And so that's how I always did my Pygora. As of right now, I am planning on doing the Angoras. I am going to clean the fiber, and that will be a whole nother video, because I don't know if the place, and I know there are more mills that are doing smaller batches, so I might be able to find a small mill that does small batches, but I don't want to mix. I'm okay with mixing Hyacinth and Peppermint Patty's fleece together. It's pretty close. I would still like to keep it separate. I love selling fiber and yarn where you know exactly what animal it came from. And then the 2 new girls, Jelly Bean and Licorice, are such a dark fleece that I don't want to blend them. So I am planning on processing that myself. I've been doing some research, and again, I will do a video. I want to do some more research here in the next few weeks. Mohair can be washed in a sink, hot water, and I think Dawn dish soap seems to be the choice cleaner that a lot of breeders use. And I found out also in some of the research I've done is that the mohair is not necessarily a lanolin on it like sheep, but it has more, it's more of a grease type. So there's a little bit difference in that too. Which should actually make it's really hard to get lanolin out of sheep fiber. It can be done. You have to scour it really, really not harshly, but you have to heavily scour it to get it cleaned. Where I think in my research that I've done so far, this is going to be a little bit easier to do. So that will be coming up. And again, we will be filming that. I don't know what that looks like right now, but I will get there. Today though, along with introducing the 2 younger new girls and actually they've been here with us for a month now. So yeah, we've had them for about a month. You guys have seen them in the background of probably some of my videos. So I am working with them. And actually Hyacinth's fleece, my older one, the mama, she won, and I put that on my Instagram and Facebook. If you go back, you can see it. She won Grand Champion, her yearling fleece. So last year's fleece, Bonnie took it to the Michigan State. I don't know if it was, I guess I'm not sure if it was just for, it was one of the Michigan State shows recently, and Hyacinth won Grand Champion yearling fleece at Michigan State. So I was super excited about that. So that's kind of cool. And so what? her daughter, on the other hand, Peppermint Patty, is so dirty right now. That's the only thing I am worried about. Aren't you? You're naughty. You're very dirty. Um, every day I come out here, it looks like she's been rolling in the hay. They're not. They're not like muddy dirty because I don't really have that out here. She just has a lot of matted fiber in there. So, or not fiber, hay and straw. So, hi baby, and you've got a dirty face this morning. What have you been getting into? So she is a dirty bird. So I will see, hers will be interesting. And it's mainly on her, the top of her back is where she's really dirty. You're funny. She has quite the personality. So, what? I don't have any treats for you today. I'm sorry. We're big cookie fans here. And that's what she's waiting for usually when I'm out here. Yes, you're a good girl. So, let's move on. I did get, and this is kind of a requested video, Michelle asked. So tools are always, anytime you do any kind of job, if you have the right tools, it makes it easier, no matter what kind of job that is. And I have used, in the past, I've actually gone through 2 pairs of these. The Oster A5 turbos is what I used to use on my Pygoras. And also on my Angora rabbits, although I do prefer to use just scissors or shears on my Angora rabbits for the most part. I have used the Osters in the past, and I like them as long as they work. And again, I've gone through 2 pair, and they just seem, for the price of them, last time I checked, I think they're around $250 on Amazon. For that price, they seem extremely temperamental to me. And I am not a mechanical person per se. And so I have got on, like, the YouTubes to see, can these be fixed? What's going on? I never found a whole lot on those. I did find a lot of, when you go through the threads on like Google, type in problems with the Oster A5s, there were a lot of issues that I could find, people writing in and saying, I've got this going on. A lot of it was what I have going on. I can get, and I even tried them a couple weeks ago. I pulled them out to see if they were going to work for these guys. And again, when they're brand new, they work great. But at some point they stop working good, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me. They have the blades that you can choose from, and I was always good about putting the oil on the blades and all that stuff, but something happens to them. That's not going to taste very good if you chew through that. Don't. Something happens to them and they just stop shearing. Like, I legit pulled them out the other day just to see if I could get one. I don't know why I even kept them, to be honest with you. I keep hoping. That's the thing with today, where you used to be able to have like a sewing machine repaired really easily, because there were people that did that. And I'm sure if I did some digging, I could probably find someone to look at both my pairs. But if I'm going to be serious about this, I wanted something a little bit bigger. And so I can get just a couple strips on an Angora rabbit. Perfect. They work great. And then they don't. And I don't know why. I don't understand. Like, why can I get 2 full strips down an Angora back where they're shearing just beautifully, and then they suddenly stopped? And I've done all the things that they recommended, but it seems to be that's what a key issue with those are, is that people also said they can work for just a couple minutes and then they don't work. And you can turn them off and on and re-snap the blade in, and you'll get your couple swipes again, and then they stop working. So I went on the hunt for, and also we actually had that issue. We did have that issue years ago when we were doing the Pygoras. That's how I ended up with the second pair, because the first pair ended up at some point doing that, where it stopped working. And we would be in the middle of shearing a goat, and you get 2 strips, and then you have to dilly-dally with it, and it was such a pain to be in the middle of something like that. So I did my research. I contacted Bonnie, and I was going to purchase and it's interesting. Make sure when you're ordering off Amazon that you are reading at least a few of the comments, because there can be something that gets like 4.5 stars, which I try to always shoot for over 4 stars on anything I order off Amazon. But now I'm also going in and reading comments and things. I talked about this in one of my other videos with the chicken and rabbit hutches, how if you read some of the stuff, you're going to find out a lot more information. Even if it has 3.5, 4 stars, you will find out the information that you really want to know in the comments and stuff. So I found some on Amazon that were for goats, and they had, I don't know if it was 4.1, 4.2 stars, which isn't bad at all. That would be something I ordered. But as I read through, a lot of them had to return them. They stopped working. And I did not want to run into that. We are located in a place where it's a half an hour to a TSC store. Or, for that matter, I don't even know. TSC used to sell clippers. I don't know that they do for, I think they have like dog and cat clippers. I don't think they do for big animals anymore. So it would be a matter of getting in the middle of something and then having an issue and having to start all over another day. So I took Bonnie's recommendation and I ordered a really nice set of shears. And my husband encouraged me to do this. He's like, you know how it goes. It is so much simpler to have the right tool. And I told Bonnie when I talked to her this week, I'm like, I would love for you guys to use these when I come over to go help, because I'm only going to use them a couple times a year. But if I can share with you and you can use them too, that makes it all worth it. So I'm going to take these with me. And so this came from, and this was the best price that I found at the time. And I can't remember. I don't think they were on sale. So I got this from valleyvet.com. I'll put the link down below. And so this is called the Fusion Shear. And actually I haven't even opened it, so this is kind of an unboxing. I also got the 20-tooth goat comb, which is from Oster, which is my other ones. These actually look a lot like my A5 Turbo in style, this is much bigger. So I got the goat comb that comes with it, and I actually got 2 just in case. Those were $20 each. Yeah, $25 each. And so, let me see, I haven't even opened it. And this is what Bonnie recommended. She said a lot of the people that she talks to and on the thread, or I don't know, Facebook groups and stuff she's on, this is what they use. It has 2 speeds, 16-foot cord. It's slim, it's lightweight, and then it comes with a comb, which I won't use. And it's ideal for all large animals. So I'm assuming you can use this. It looks like sheep, goats, alpacas, llamas, all of those things. The one thing I was concerned with is the heaviness, and I don't have big hands, and I do so much with my hands that I have carpal tunnel issues and I have some arthritis happening. And so I didn't want something big and bulky. And she had mentioned that these were pretty lightweight, and that seems to be what people are saying. So it comes with, you know how much I love instruction booklets. Comes with a screwdriver. This is the blade end that you use to switch out the blades. It comes with oil, shear oil, and grease. So it comes with grease too. I'll have to look up to see why. I'm assuming. And actually these look a lot like the what I've seen professional when I started getting into this crazy world of fiber animals, and I think I only had my rabbits at the time. I went to a friend's house to help them shear sheep, and this is almost what the sheep shear had. And this is the adjuster dial for this. I'm not even sure what it's called. It has to do with the blades being how close together, and I think I need to figure out that too. So that's when I realized that sheep were a lot bigger animal than what I ever realized. You can see the twin, or the girls out here, the new ones. I knew that doing sheep was a whole nother ball game to me at that time, because they were big sheep. I had no idea how big sheep got. I'm a city girl, so when I jumped into all of this, I just had no clue. And by the time I got old enough, my grandparents had a big farm, but by the time I was old enough to have memories, I don't remember anything other than chickens and horses. So sheep were a big animal to me, and that's when I decided to go the smaller goat route. So this was pricey, but I think it's going to be worth it. Like I said, the last time I checked on Amazon for the oysters, and if you're mechanical or have like a husband that's really super mechanical, then maybe you would be able to figure out the issues with the oysters, because I do like the oysters. I like them. I would love for them to work for my rabbits, but consistently work, not stop working. So those were $250 the last time I checked Amazon, or right around there. This set was under $4, and I'm not sure. I've never ordered through this company before. I will try to contact them and see if I can't get some kind of a discount code or something. If this is something you're interested in, I will try to email them. And I'm actually still waiting. I have not heard from the omelet on my last video with the chicken coop that I was going to get a coupon code. I still have not heard from them, so I need to email them again. But I will try contacting this company and seeing if they offer coupon codes. Again, I am new to them. I have never ordered stuff, but it looked like they had all kinds of stuff. Again, it's valleyvet.com. So I am going to get familiar with these, and Bonnie, I'm hoping she will try them and feel comfortable trying them, because I would love that. I would love to see how she does it. She's been shearing for years, I think. She's been doing this a lot longer than I have. And so I'll be curious to learn a little bit more about these from her. And so, yeah, that is my update. Again, I will try to get a coupon code through, but if not, I will put the link to this company down below. This was the best price that I did find out of all my research into this brand, this Fusion brand. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope that you, wherever you are heading into fall, it is really beautiful here right now. We're starting to see colors changing. I don't know where August and September went, but it's gone. And so so we're heading into those cooler temps, which I am looking forward to. So stay posted. I will be doing a shearing video here probably by mid-October, end of October. Third week of October is when I hope to have them all sheared and done. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'm doing my usual Monday, Fridays, and I'm actually going to throw in a Wednesday today. So I have a video all set to go. I'm going to pop that in this afternoon. It's just going to be a short video just with music. I thought I'd try something a little bit different, sort of a vlog for you guys. So I hope you guys have a fantastic afternoon, and I hope you're creating something today. Bye.